Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Packers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Bears offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken just shy of the 10 here, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the run, it's Ware. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Spencer Ware, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jake Bunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jeremy Hill, a first quarter touchdown there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is knocked down from the side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And the big tight end shifting around. After the interception, here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Let's go. 2-90. 2-90.
They go play action. Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Rivers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Ebukam in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Meredith. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The throw on second down is gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On first down, it's gone. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! Packers. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the Eagles out in front early. Carson Wentz leading the way offensively. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Again, it's Howard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, it's Howard. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Flush to his right. And a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first down, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dewan Smoot in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Trying the right side with Howard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Value 3. Value 3. Value 3. Super.
From the end zone, gone. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go counter with Howard, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Running with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Trubisky will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long.
Here we go. 3-19.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Trubisky on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Again, it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. For the moment, it's the Vikings who lead that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On the give, running right is Howard. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they're going to go soft on the corners. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down following the run. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now, Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a present.